In the world today, men need an outlet. We are warriors in the garden. Welcome to the Dude Blog Channel, where we are champions at slaying the beasts of the mountain, where men can be dudes. So relax and enjoy all things dude. Party on, dudes.
Okay, you elk murdering YouTubers, we're going to smoke some elk steak today, or elk meat. So it could be any type of meat. I'm using elk backstrap. This is elk backstrap that I shot on the last day of elk season in Montana. So we're going to get this ready to go and get it ready. So what we're going to use is, this is a tablespoon. We're going to use a tablespoon. This is 5 pounds of backstrap. Again, you can use sirloin, you can use anything you want. Tablespoon of onion powder. Now we're going to use a tablespoon of garlic powder. Again, this is for 5 pounds of meat. Then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of paprika, rosemary. And we're going to do 3 of these tablespoons, just like that. There. We're going to use a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of salt. This is for 5 pounds. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of black pepper. Okay? Get a nice coat on there. I prefer a little of, and I'm not promoting Traeger, they don't pay me anything. If they want to though, they can. But I do like their Saskatchewan rub. This is just extra. So what I would do here is I'm gonna do, on 5 pounds, I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of this rub. We're gonna mix this all together. A nice mix going here of this. Get right in there and get a picture of that rub. So that's our rub for our smoked elk steak. Now, I use just cheap mustard for a binder. It's the best way to get a good bind on your smoke. So we're just gonna squirt. Being specific about this, I don't know what kind of meat you're using, just cover it. I will have a link in the bio of the recipe on the Dude blog. So we're going to just rub the elk meat really well with the mustard. Okay, now that we have that, this does get messy, we're going to start. I just like to coat the elk like this, and then I'm taking each piece and I'm rubbing that bind in there like that. Man, I'm not afraid to get it in there because half of it's going to fall off in the smoker anyways. And then what I like to do is I like to cover the elk with a little rosemary on top. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of this. We're just going to coat the top, give it some nice flavor. And now we're gonna take it, we're gonna preheat our smoker, and I'll go over those directions here in just a second. Okay, now it's time. We've got the smoker at, it's actually running a little hot right now, but you want it at between 225 to 30, somewhere in there it's gonna run. When I open it up here, it's gonna cool down. All right, we got the smoke going. We got the elk ready to go. And so, wear a pair of gloves so you don't look trashy. Your neighbors will see you handling meat. Put some rubber gloves on. We're gonna start setting this on here. What we're gonna do, so we're gonna smoke this until it reaches 130 degrees. When it reaches 130 degrees, we're going to pull it out and we're gonna wrap it, and then we're going to let it rest for about 20 minutes. So, and for now, I like to really make sure the seasoning's on there. Do not be afraid of the seasoning. If you don't think you have enough on there, put more on there. Okay, now we're gonna let this sit. So this is 5 pounds of elk meat. That's 1 backstrap. And what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit. So it's an hour at 225 per pound. There's 5 pounds.
All right.
Pull this off here. We're going to wrap this up really good. So you want to pull this off at about 130 degrees. Every slice of meat is going to be different because of the thickness. Okay. Okay, we let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Look at that beautiful elk. Look at that. Huh? Is that not nice? Okay, let's cut into it, see what it looks like. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Now that is nice. So then we slice it up. We'll just set it on the plate. Look at that. Beautiful sliced elk. Medium, exactly how we want it. Cooked to perfection. So we'll get it sliced up and then it'll be ready to serve. And that's how you smoke elk meat.